Hi, welcome to Wholeheartedly for the Lord Bible Journaling with Sherry. Today's process video is a requested video by Stacy. She wanted to know how to digitally Bible journal using a Windows computer. Now, let me just give a disclaimer. I know very little, and what I know I'm going to share, and it will work. And my primary way of digitally Bible journaling is, of course, using my iPad, but not everyone uses an iPad. A lot of people use Windows laptops or tablets and things like that. So I was grateful that my husband got me a Windows Surface Pro where I can do this for you guys. So I will be using my Microsoft Surface Pro 7, which is 100% laptop. So if you have Windows 10, you can definitely follow along with this video. What I have found out over the years, I was trying to watch digital Bible journaling videos and I really got lost and confused. And I just really gave up. And there are so many ways you can Bible journal digitally. I have friends who do it in Word. Some people use Procreate. Some people use Photoshop. There are so many ways that you can do it. I'm only giving you one way that I know of that works for me and that I found that was easy. You can research for yourself and find out what works for you because a lot of people do know how to use Procreate and Photoshop and things like that. So let me just let you know, with digital Bible journaling, all you would need is to be able to use a program that will make PDFs into PNGs, which will make it a transparent background so you don't get any white or any other coloring and things like that. And then also you need a PDF reader where you can actually go and create your work of art. Again, people have used Microsoft Word, people use PowerPoint. There's so many ways. I've tried a couple of those. They just didn't work for me. I'm not that savvy with it. I am computer savvy, but as far as digitally Bible journaling with all of those things, I'm not. So this way, my friend Lynn, we call her Sparkle, she helped me with the Windows aspect of it. And my friend Disha, she helped me with the iPad aspect of it. That's why I'm able to share with you guys. And Lynn was so gracious enough to share with me the steps that she used with me, teaching me how to do it on Windows. So I will attach that below. And if you can't somehow retrieve the attachment, or I have trouble with it, you can always email me at wholeheartedlyforthelord@gmail.com. And I'll be happy to share it with you. And I will be happy to walk through any of the steps with any of you guys. So I don't mind doing that. I have Zoom. I have no problem with doing it because I really want you to do it and get it if you really want to know how to digitally Bible journal. I do a hybrid. I do both. I love paper, but I also love digitally Bible journaling because if I'm out someplace, even if I'm in the house, I can go and sit down and I don't have to take out scissors and glue and a whole bunch of things to to Bible journal. I can do my reflections there and then I can print it out if I want to, or I can even design a page there and print it out and do it physically in my Bible. Okay? Thank you for watching. And remember, if I can Bible journal, so can you. Please bear with me with this particular video. If you are going to digitally Bible journal in Windows, you're going to need patience, tenacity, time, and practice. You will need the obvious: a Windows laptop or desktop, a PDF editing program. I use GIMP, it's free, and a PDF reader, which is Zoto, and it's free. Once you've downloaded GIMP and Zoto, what you need to do is open up your PDF file, whatever digital Bible journaling kit you want to use. You open that up, and what you do is you're going to right click and it's going to say open with, and you're going to open with GIMP. I'm going to use a simple kit that is easy for me to break down so I can show you. As you can see on the screen, I am looking for open with. You want to open with GIMP. GIMP is where you do the work. GIMP is where you make your PDF, which has an opaque background, into a transparent background. It's very similar to Photoshop, but simpler. These are the only steps I know. Here is my canvas, and I am in GIMP. As you can see, the crop tool is on. You want to click on the little wand right there with the star on it. That's my select tool. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the white space, and it's going to have these little marching ants, so to speak, all around it. And then you're going to click on layer, a new layer, and you're going to hit OK. See, transparency was there. You hit layer again and you click on merge down. Once you've clicked on merge down, you're going to go over to edit. And from edit, you go down and you click on clear. It made everything transparent. Now you may have some areas where there's still some white. What you can do is at the bottom, you see the little drop. I made the page a little larger so I can see better. And I click on the white space and hit delete, and it removes any of the white areas. My little wand is doing magic, as you can see, and I'm just doing a couple of them so you can see. And if you make a mistake, you can always hit edit and do undo. Again, these are the only steps I know. There's many other things that can be done here. This works for me. It's simple enough. You can play around with different elements on GIMP and try out different things, flipping and things like that. I don't do any of those things, but any flipping that I need to do, I do it in 3D Paint, which is also another tool you can use. So as long as you can find a program that can give you a transparent background, you are good to go. Paint 3D works well as well. I'm still kind of perfecting that. But as you can see, I'm clicking the wand in the white spaces and I'm hitting delete to clear it. Okay, I'm going to skip. Once you clear out the white spaces that you want to, then you're going to hit, I just put it smaller again, you're going to hit File, and then you're going to hit Export. So once all of that is done, click on File and then Export, and I'll show you the next step. After you cleared your white space, you're going to hit Export As once you click on File, and you see it says JPEG or JPG. You're going to change that to PNG so that the file can recognize that it's transparent. And once that's done, you hit Export. You don't have to change anything, just hit Export again. And there you have it. The whole page has been exported. Now I'm going to click on open again because I want to break apart these elements. Now that it's transparent, you want to break it apart, and you see it on the list. It says PNG. That's the file that we want. So you click on that and you hit open. And then you select whatever item you want to take apart. So you're going to save each item individually. Right now I'm taking off, I have a little glare so it's hard to see. I believe it's the word trust. So I use the crop tool right there, that little square kind of thing. I click on the crop tool and I crop it, and then I'm going to export it. I'll show you again because I know that was a little choppy. So because it's already named something, I just add a 1 behind it just so it can recognize that it's a new kind of file that's been cut. And then we're going to go to open again, and there's my crop tool. I just clicked on it, and I'm going to crop out the word caring. Crop it out. Once that's cropped, you hit enter. I didn't say that before. You hit enter. I know there's a glare and it's a little hard to see, and I'm going to export as that file. Then I'm going to hit a number 2. You can do A, B, C. It's just easier just to use numbers, and if there's a number there, just use a letter. And then you hit export once again. And you just keep doing those steps over and over again until you've taken apart all of your elements. You still have your PNG whole page. That never changes. So make sure you don't overwrite that file. And then I'll go into something else. There's some words there. There's some flowers right there. And then I'm going to show you what happens when some elements kind of still get caught in the area that you want to erase. That you want to crop. You can erase it, and I'll show you where the erase tool is. And sometimes I can use the erase tool while I'm cropping. Other times it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, just save the file, just reopen it, and then erase what you need to erase. There's such a glare here. I don't think that you guys can see what I can see, which is not really good. But you erase, you'll be able to see, you can see my little hand is going around and around. I'm erasing some of those elements that are not part of the flower, and you just keep erasing it, and you can change the size of the eraser to the right, and it will change the way that it erases. So all I'm doing is erasing some edges and some parts. I think there were some hearts that were in there that weren't needed. I just want the flowers only. And then once you erase it, then I export it and save the file. And I am so sorry, I got fingerprints all over this. My laptops and iPads are not this cruddy. I don't know what happened, but I just was doing a lot and I didn't clean my screen, so I sincerely apologize. As I stated, you're going to keep going back to that same file and keep taking out the parts that you want. You're going to open it up, hit the crop tool, crop out what you want. If there's some edges or some pieces on there that's stuck from another element on the page, you click on the eraser tool to get rid of any extras that you don't want on that particular cutout. And don't forget to export it once you've erased all of the edges that you do not want. We are done in GIMP. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for part 2. Let's create. I hope this helps you out, Stacy, and gets you started. Take care.